What's up everyone, Max Power here and welcome back to the arena. We're back at it again. The year is 2023 and we're roughly about 10 days removed from the release of Crown Zenith. There's a lot in store for us in this coming year, but before I jump into anything, I wanted to tell you guys thank you. It's been a while since we've had a bit of a hiatus, but now we've got a lot more content that we want to come up and bring up on the channel. And one of the things we're going to start doing actually is reviewing the cards that I'm going to be sending off to grading, specifically with CGC. Guys, if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm a channel that likes to go over Pokemon trading card game related things, mainly competitive, deck building, collecting, card grading. Not so much news because there's a lot that goes into news, so I don't want to put that target on my back, but just anything that has to do with the trading card game overall. I love it. I've loved it since I was a kid. Now that I'm an adult with big bucks or big enough bucks, we get to talk about things like these. If you like the content, go ahead and leave a like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep this gravy train going. So I'm going to just basically ramble a little bit, but I'll go over these cards that I want to get graded. And as I do, I'm going to kind of mention, some of the things I look for when I grade cards. Obviously, you want to look at cards that are have certain value, cards that are in really good condition. In the case of these two Rayquaza VMAX Rapid Strike cards, these are actually out of the Trainer Gallery in Silver Tempest, and I like these a lot because it's Rayquaza. It's quietly become one of my favorite Pokemon as of late. I have some other graded Rayquazas, and I'm going to have some more as well. There's one other one in this stack that I will be showing you. These two are in really good condition. I don't know if they'll get perfect 10s, but they are in really good shape. I'm really looking forward to what they get. Apart from the fact that they're a fan favorite and they have good condition, these actually have certain value. Each of these right now are going for anywhere between $40 and $50. So if you grade it and it hits like a 9 or a 10, it will go likely around $100. So that's something that I like to do. Grade cards that are nostalgic, cards that are fan favorites, cards that are valuable, and things that you want to keep in your collection and possibly flip or sell in the future. This next card up here is the first of a few legend pieces from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era. This one's actually from Undaunted, and it's Kyogre and Groudon Legend. I wasn't able to get the top half, but this bottom half is something that I've had for years, and I had it sitting in a binder for 10 years. This card actually released in 2010, so 13 years I guess you could say. And just the other day I realized that there's a swirl on the bottom. It's actually right here. Really cool. These cards, guys, anything that's legend, that's a top half and a bottom half, they're really hard to find in a good condition today. You could look for them on eBay, on TCG Player, but people are going to be selling these for quote-unquote near mint condition. But the reality is that you really need to see it for your own self. You need to see really good pictures, maybe see them in person, because oftentimes these cards are not in the best position or condition simply because they're old. Almost everything from the Heart Gold Soul Silver appears to have been short printed, meaning that the Pokemon Company didn't make a lot of copies and packs of these. So you're not going to find a lot of them out there in the wild when it comes to eBay, TCG Player, anything that's a reseller. This Deoxys also has a swirl down here in the middle. Can't see it too much like the other one, but it's right there. It's really nice. I'm hoping I can get anywhere between an 8 or a 9 for each of these. The fact that I have the complete set is awesome. The Rayquaza I did pull myself 12 years ago, and the Deoxys I bought earlier last year so that I can have that complete set. I did try looking for the top half of the Kyogre Groudon, but I just couldn't find one in the condition that I liked. Next up here is this Blaine's Charizard Ken Sugimori artwork in Japanese. I was never a fan of Japanese cards in general, but for the most part these cards do tend to have a better print quality. They're better centered. Sometimes they're better looking. This has to be one of the best cards that I've bought loose. I did buy it from a trusted eBay seller, and this has to be in a pristine condition. This has to be a CGC 10 perfect or pristine, because maybe not perfect, but it might be pristine. It's just really, really good, especially considering this card is from 1998, guys. This is a really old card, and it looks like if it was a brand new, pack fresh, you know, this year, last year. I do have another example of a Japanese card that graded really, really well. This Lugia from Gold and Silver, what would have been Neo Genesis in English. And even though this is also a card that's 23 years old today, it got an 8. And this is one of those that I got graded in my last submission a year ago with the old back. This one has a 2. Growing up as a kid, we're usually not fans of these Japanese cards, but man, they hold their value, they're beautiful, and if they're in great condition like that, definitely worth grading. If you guys ever have any questions on what to grade, why grade, what are some of the perks or benefits to getting cards graded, you could definitely send me a message or comment down below. I'd love to just knowledge share. Earlier today I saw a video that talked about how there are people in the community today that will try to charge you for knowledge, so you can get rich off of Pokemon or stuff like that. I think it's kind of silly. Honestly, any information is readily available to your hands in Google. Whether you're new to the hobby or experienced, you don't need to be paying any other one else for this type of thing. You know, the people that are real will just tell you, hey, these are the things to look for, these are the things you can do, but they're never going to try to take your money. That's just kind of dumb, honestly. This White Kyurem EX is from Black and White Boundaries Crossed. This is about 2011, the year it released, and it's another card that's in a really good condition. This can easily go for about $40–50 raw ungraded, but graded, I'm hoping it hits at least a 9. This can also probably get around $100. Even if I'm not looking to sell, these are cards just worth keeping in my personal collection. And one of the things that I really want to do this year, 2023, is to grow my collection in general, but also grow that graded slab collection. Just like I did last time, I'm actually submitting some cards for my friend who went in with me as well, and these are some of his cards. I have this Anubismon, which is in from Event Pack 2. If anyone attended DigiFest in March of 2022 in Miami, this is one of the cards that you could pull from those booster packs. The other one was Jesmon, 2 of the rarest and coolest ones to get. Unfortunately, the values on those have dropped, but him and I agreed that these are really, really worth grading for sentimental value. And that's another reason why you might want to get graded cards. If it's something that you really, really like, or that is nostalgic to you, or very meaningful, this Demi Vmon is actually coming with an alternate artwork and also this stamp for an Ultimate Cup, so they participated in a tournament. These are not your everyday common cards that you can pull out of booster packs. These are very sentimental, and they mean a lot because of an event, because you won or participated. The next few Digimon cards will show this as well. 2022 regional participant Paildramon. This is modeled after the Imperial Dramon deck. It's really, really cool. I had no idea he had this card, and he showed me a few of these, so we're getting them graded. Of course, they will fetch their value because they have that stamp. You don't have to have had a championship stamp for a card to be valuable or rare. Obviously, these are very much limited release, so it's always worth getting those as well. And my friend is actually a really big fan of Impmon and Beelzemon. I remember watching that anime in like 2002, 2003. It was really, really cool. Impmon was just kind of like that anti-hero side guy type of thing. And this is a really nice alternate artwork, I'll admit. The backs on these, I remember this one in particular actually had one of the better backs. There's no scratches, there's no dents, the centering's pretty good, there's no peeling or whitening on the edge wear. So this is one of the better cards for sure. The Anubismon, I think, had the worst whitening on the edges. Next up, we've got the first Scarlet and Violet promo card, and it is a Pikachu. For those of you that don't know, maybe this is your first time seeing the card, this is one of my favorite promo cards ever. You can only obtain this when you pre-ordered Scarlet or Violet, or both, through Amazon Japan before it released. And for each copy of the game, you would get a copy of this card right here. We went in on these, a group of friends of ours, and he got one. I got one from my game, and I actually bought a second one off of eBay because these all come from Japan. They were going for about $17, $18, $19. Why not? That's one that I hope to slowly but surely add positions on because it's really cool. I love it. And Japanese promo Pikachus are a very niche group of cards to collect. Next up is this Irida. This is actually out of Crown Zenith. And I will be showing you guys some of the cards that I got out of Crown Zenith myself. I actually opened up two not booster boxes. I opened up two Elite Trainer boxes. So each one had 10 packs since it's a specialty set. And 20 packs, I'll show you what you guys got. But the pull rates are really, really good. My friend got both this Irida and this Giratina V-Star Gold Secret Rare. Amazing. If you guys haven't seen these, this is actually part of the Creation Trio or Deities, where it's Palkia, Dialga, and Arceus, and then Giratina is like going down because it's in the Distortion World equivalent. This is really, really cool. If you guys are able to get your hands on Crown Zenith, I definitely recommend buying some, open some. They're really, really cool because they're definitely worth it. And they're going to be releasing product from now until May. In waves, but you'll see them. Different products. This Tyranitar is actually first edition out of Neo Discovery. This is a card that I've always wanted since I knew of its existence. You can say that this is Tyranitar's rookie card. You know, in sports there's a thing called a rookie card, like the first one that comes out. That Lugia that I showed you guys, that's Lugia's rookie card. It's the first release. This artwork has always been really cool. I've loved it. This one actually has a swirl on the nose. It's like a little spiral or like a whirlpool. It's not in the best condition, I'll admit. It's moderately played at best, meaning there is some whitening, there is some edge work, but the fact that it's first edition and it's a really cool card, it does garner a premium. And if you grade it, you know, as long as it's not like a crap grade, it will add value to that card as well. Next up is this Espeon, also out of Neo Discovery. I used to have a copy when I was a kid. I have no idea what happened to it, but about 2 years ago, when I had enough money to buy this card, I figured, why the heck not? I at least kept it as a binder piece. But then I decided this is a good enough value or a good enough condition. I might get anywhere between a 7 and an 8 graded condition, and that particular card will keep its value. Anything that can shoot to about 100 or plus, 100 more dollars graded, I think it's worth it. As long as you don't overpay and then lose money. I like to buy the card, grade it, and then if I get a plus value after past all that, more than what I paid, that's a win in my book. Especially if you keep it and let it grow in value. This Rocket Zapdos, I got a really good deal for it from Pro Play Games. This can at least get probably an 8 and 8.5, and I think it's good because it's not the Celebrations one that just came out last year. This is the original Rocket Zapdos from Gym Challenge. You know, from the black gym logo, and then usually it has its trainer on the bottom right, like this one. It's a Rocket Grunt, Rocket Zapdos. This is one of the most nostalgic cards for me. Anything Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge out of 2000, man. Next up, guys, I've got a bit of a promo bomb, and then you'll see what I mean. We've got five, not one, not two, not three, 5 special delivery Charizards. If you guys want to know how I got these, I mean, it's a little too late I could tell you what I did, but you can't get these anymore. You can probably buy it off of eBay, but the truth is, each one of these is going for at least 50 bucks. The way to really get these was to sign up for a code that came through an email from Pokemon Company directly, or buy the codes off of eBay, and then for each code, if you spent $20 minimum with Pokemon Company, you buy, you know, trading cards, clothing, accessories, you name it, whatever they sell, then you would get a free special delivery Charizard. I got one like that. I bought the other four codes before December 31st, ordered off of Pokemon Center, and I got my 4 additional. So now I have 5. Really happy to have accomplished that. This Turtwig is also belonging to my friend. It's out of the Galarian Gallery for Crown Zenith. When you get 9, there's 9 of these Pokemon that when you put them all together, they make one collage. and in the middle is Pikachu with like a little leaf on top. Some other ones are Riolu, Swablu, some other baby Pokemon. They're really, really cute. If you look at the booklet from the set, it's really nice. This Guilmon is another 2022 regional participant. It's the last one that my friend's submitting here. I thought it was really cool. It's a purple. Guilmon is another fan favorite from that Gen 3 of Digimon, the series. And there it is. The next three, I just had to submit together. I almost didn't, but I had to. These are the Radiant cards out of Pokemon Go. I know it seems like the Pokemon Go set was overprinted, or there's too many copies, or the pull rates are easy or something. But at one point when I was starting my graded collection, I really wanted to have the starters in different sets graded. So I've got the original starters, I've got the Charizard out of Celebrations, I do have the Blastoise and Venusaur out of Celebrations, but I'm not going to get those graded just yet. I'm going to do that at some point. Whenever it's a set like that, that all of them are really, really cool, I kind of want to get them graded together so that, I mean, we'll just look at my mat, right? Do I have to explain more? They're some of the most recognizable and coolest Pokemon. Last two are actually my own Japanese promo Pikachu from the Scarlet and Violet promo release. The first one came with a game, and then the second one I bought from eBay. I do have a third one coming soon. Like I mentioned, I do want to kind of add to those positions slowly, and hopefully have a bunch of these, you know, just like I have the 5 Charizard, I want to have a couple of those Pikachu, those and some other ones. So I also kind of want to show you guys what else I pulled, since, you know, we haven't been making too many videos, but why not? This is actually a Mischievous Pichu that released last year. This is another Scarlet and Violet. Well, it's not Scarlet and Violet. It just says SP214. But it's really cool. It's not holographic, but this is one of those cards you can only get in Japan. It is not released in America. Likely will not in English. And once I get some other promo Pikachus, I kind of want to put them together, submit them, get graded. Again, Japanese promo Pikachus and Pichu in this case are really, really cool. So definitely not something to sleep on. Just kind of want to show you briefly some of the cards that I have in Silver Tempest. I also promised a friend of mine that I would show him all the cards that I had repeated, because they want to kind of build positions on the trainer gallery. All of these that have a trainer and Pokemon, these are what are considered trainer galleries. It's like a subset within each of the last couple sets: Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, Lost Origin, and Scarlet and not Scarlet and Violet, I'm sorry, Silver Tempest. They kind of just have a nostalgic vibe to it. Judge is going to replace Marnie in the competitive scene. More on that in another video. I also pulled this Alternar Skuntek V. I did get it out of a booster pack recently. I thought it was really cool. I'm going to hold on to this for now, but I think in the future Alternards are really all going to have their value, even though not so popular ones. And then we've got this Regieleki VMAX Rainbow Rare. Really cool cards to have. Last but not least, guys, I do want to show you what I got out of my Crown Zenith. And if you stuck around, thank you. Slowly but surely, I'll be kind of sharing some information with you guys, you know, as far as how to build decks. I do have decks already built out that I'm going to show you. If you guys have enjoyed the Mew VMAX video, I am going to upload an updated version of that for 2023 post-rotation, meaning in March, once Scarlet and Violet comes out, there's going to be a lot of cards that are going to be rotating out, meaning we can't use them anymore. So, you know, those are cards that now we got to find replacements for if you want to build good decks, because you're going to keep wanting to play the game. You want to win, even if it's just for fun with friends. You still want to win, right? So that's something that we're going to be looking into and sharing with you all. So each Elite Trainer box comes with 2 of these Lucario V-Stars that are really cool. They're Black Star promos. I'm going to keep them sealed for now. I feel like these are some of those that maybe right away they might not have their value, but once people have forgotten about them, or there's like a random boom, people are going to want to flock to these because they're just cool. Same thing with the Black Star promo from Greninja Gold Star out of the Celebration set. I really like this Manaphy. It looks very wholesome, very much relaxed in nature. This is actually a secret rare energy because I'm trying to see if it can provoke it, but it has like a nice pattern texture in the background. It's really cool. I was a little disappointed when I first pulled it, but these are worth keeping, just like the gold energies. The Simisear V-Star, it's a very cool artwork. It gives you like a premium feel to it. The value might not be there either, but this is one of those cards that's very niche. If people flock to it, it's going to shoot up in value sooner rather than later. Toxtricity here at a Fusion Strike. It's really cool. Grant. Voltorb, I had to have pulled 2 of these. This has to be the most common Galarian Gallery card, but hey, it's sleeved. Zacian V-Star, this might be a force to be reckoned with in the meta. We'll find out. And then Glaceon V. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. That's all for now. Next up, we'll be shooting, including some deck profiles. I do want to do some gameplay on TCGO. If I have more decks, I really only have one in mind, one other one. And we'll just take it from there, as well as Scarlet and Violet news. What are some of the things that we can expect to change when it comes out on March 30th, when rotation happens, and what that means for us as collectors, players, traders, whatever you want to call yourselves. Guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a nice day.